From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So that will push him back.
And now we know why he had a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
And they'll go on the ground. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. To the right side, and he's got more complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
3rd play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Newton now to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Reeves. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
That's it. 180. Right there. 54. Hey! Gun. 20.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down.
Do some.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Put it up.
Newton on first down. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Come on now.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Gun. Ready. 180.
Check. 3 down.
20.
Check 3.
Put it up.
Throwing again. Newton. And this is incomplete. There defensively to break that one up, Ken Crawley.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though.
Bodies on the Regal.
Give him a set. 180. 20.
Check.
Newton throwing again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Single. Check out. 180.
After the interception, it's Locke. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Tight right.
Check out. 270. One day. 53. Shift.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Go. 270.
4 down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Set. 180.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Check safety. 51 to the mic.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Here we go.
Check 50.
You can set. 180. Gun. Hey. Do some. 180.
Back to throw, Newton. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
4 down. Check.
Check out. New 90.
Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54.
To throw on 2nd down is Locke. And Thomas has it. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Hey, guys, check me out.
Check out. Right, 90.
Watch safety 3.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Here's a 1st and 10 now after they successfully drew him off sides.
3 down.
Check out. 180.
Here's Luck. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Vernon Butler able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Monday, 53.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
Check out. Blue 90.
A shotgun snap for Love. Going up top. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marginal off yardage against them.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Now it's Luck. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it third and goal. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. Third and goal. Here's Luck. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
They'll run it with Kamara. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, second and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. Third and goal.
Kill. Check out. Line 40.
They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Lutz now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
Hey.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
3 down. Ready? 180. 51, Mike. Mike 51.
On second down, here's Newton. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. The Panthers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Newton takes it himself, and he'll burrow his way forward to pick up the first. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down.
And while it's highly unusual for NFL teams to think about using their quarterback on key third down runs, none of those teams, save one, has Cam Newton. He's unique, one of the biggest quarterbacks you'll ever see. Give him the ball. Let him pick it up.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
4 down, 4 down. That's it. 180.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here we go. Hey, that's it. 180.
Looking to throw on second down. Newton looking left side. That's caught by Moore. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Newton now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here.
That's it. That's it. 180. Let's pick it up. It's out time, guys. Out time. Let's get off.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here we go. That's it. 180.
To throw on second down. Newton. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Ready. Ready, 8.
Newton now to throw. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. So 1:56 to play in this first half. We're back to New Orleans after this.
single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Single. Red 80.
Now a play fake here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
Single. 370.
Out.
1, 6, 2, 3, hit it.
On 2nd and 10, Locke. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Watch that in, tight ends.
Tempo. 11. 11Z.
51 to Mike, boy, 51.
Out of the gun, Luck. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 23. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
Ready. 180. Do some.
Newton to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is fielded at the 27. A great return there of 22 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Locke. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, it's Locke. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Lutz now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And they'll run it here. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here we go, fellas.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. As they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The Panthers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
4 down, check, 4 down, 47 to Mike.
Newton. He's going to fire one deep over them. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, You feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Tight, guys, double tight.
4 down, 4 down.
Check out. Ride 60.
Boston Scott, his first carry. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Don't want it. Keep playing hard.
The Saints on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Go. Related.
Luck now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Now, that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Check out. Ride 40.
4 down. I got deep third.
On first down, Scott. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Tight, double tight.
Hey, 4 down. 4 down.
Check out. Related.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike.
They go play action here on first down. And a sideline pass. That's caught by Thomas. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Boom! Yeah, baby.
On the roll.
Tight end's right. Left's tight. Tight end's right.
Check out. Ride 90.
Watch out, watch out.
They'll run on first down. Scott, a nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Ride 6-7. Hold it. Check out.
Here's Luck now on 2nd down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10, kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Flush to his right. Caught left side by Funchess. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Newton on 1st down. Flushed out right. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
After the interception, it's Locke. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Regular. Single. Line 80. Line 632. Hold on.
To throw is Locke. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You've got to cash in and get some points.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Look out for number 30. Look out for number 30. Yo.
Throwing is Locke. And this is caught at the 8. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Rolling.
Strong right.
They come out here in the eye.
40. Line 65. 45.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and it is 28-0. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, good footwork on the spin. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return way back at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 11. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there at 22.
Come on now.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Tight ends on the loosey. Tight ends on the loosey.
On 1st down, it's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Newton. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
Take a sack. Come on.
Newton now to throw. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. 3rd and long, it's Newton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And he fields it cleanly. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly
That-
clear
that is
by the
one
time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
On 1st down, Scott. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Check out. Wide 90. Wide 674.
Back to throw. Love. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. Luck showing he can be dangerous when he tucks it and runs. He's able to pick up the 1st down.
On 3rd down, the defense decided to blitz. A very good job of recognizing it, stepping away from the pressure, and finding open space to scramble and pick up a 1st down.
Double tight. 4 down. Check.
Check out. Blue 90. Regular.
Watch 30.
Put on.
49. Check.
They'll run on first down. Scott, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On second down now, Scott, and he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on third down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Saints on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7.
Check it out, read.
A shotgun snap for Luck. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Hey. Line 40.
Hey, watch 13, watch 13.
On.
Switch.
To right.
On first down, Nelson. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Middle.
On second down, Scott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Now Love. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Now Newton on first down. Funches has it complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On first down, Newton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Sparks. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Now a first down throw for Newton. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Throwing is Newton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Panthers on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 17.
On the ball, on the ball, on the ball.
Now it's Newton. He's going to look deep down the field. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Scott. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Alert!
Check out! 390! Right, 674! Hot out!
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm.
On 2nd down now, Nelson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
3 down.
Check out! Right, 90! Right, 674!
They'll keep it on the ground. Nelson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Tackled there by Alex Anzalone.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Line of scrimmage is the 8 on 2nd and 8. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left.
That's it. Ready at 8.
36.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack, but that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Set. 180.
51 the mic. 51 the mic. I got you, Pop.
Express.
From his goal line here, Newton. He's going to let it fly. And, they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he's able to get it out of there. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts.